Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, how are you? Look, all of us want to develop and prosper. All of us want to make certain achievements. All of us want to reach certain goals, and that is definitely our right. Each one of us have got the right to do that. Each one of us actually should be doing all that. So, my dear friends and fellows, on the one hand, this is the situation. On the other hand, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted us with multiple talents and capabilities, potential and resources, and despite having all of that, we are unable to move forward, unable to develop, unable to prosper, unable to achieve whatever we should have been achieving. What is the reason? If at all we do come to analyze it, if at all we dig deeper into all that, we will come to know that there are certain bad habits, there are certain hurdles, there are certain stumbling blocks on our way to success, on our way to prosperity. So I think that unless and until we succeed in identifying, we succeed in getting rid of all those things, we will never be able to achieve whatever we want to achieve. And there will be little or no progress or prosperity in our life. So, dear friends and fellows, for all the people who are ambitious enough, for all the people who want to move forward and to develop, who want to achieve their dreams, their big goals, I think that they need to identify, they need to understand that what are the hurdles, what are the obstacles, and what are the stumbling blocks on their way to success, on their way to prosperity, on their way to achieving whatever they want to achieve. Now, as this is our today's topic of discussion, and after a very careful consideration, and after doing a lot of research upon the subject, we have come to understand, we have succeeded in identifying 11 such things, 11 such habits which are actually which are detrimental to our success, to our march toward our destination, towards our goal. So I think for all the people who want to succeed, who want to achieve in their life, they all need to identify those things which are the obstacles and the stumbling blocks. We because of our research, we have come to identify 11 such habits which are actually which are acting like the biggest hurdle, like the biggest obstacle on our way to success, on our way to prosperity. And let's talk about each of those 11 habits, each of those 11 obstacles which are there between us and our destination, between us and achieving our goals. First of all, it is constantly checking social media. Constantly checking social media means social media, it has become very popular, and almost all the people, most and overwhelming number of the people have become addicted to it. I think it is not that bad thing at all, but the addiction of it, that is absolutely intolerable for all the people who want to move forward in their life. Dear friends and fellows, there are certain fears, there are certain fears, and those fears are actually responsible that we are unable to perform better, unable to realize our potential, our capabilities. And this our today's discussion is about all those fears, and 11 of these has been identified. First of all, it is the social media. Social media as an addiction, I think it should not be, it should be taken, it should be utilized, it should be availed up to a moderate level, or not that much at all. So note it that first thing is the social media, and the second thing is unable to disconnect, unable to go offline, unable to abandon the use of your cell phone, unable to abandon your computer, unable to abandon the social activities for certain hours in the day, because those certain hours should be focused upon our opportunities, our important tasks, our priorities in the life. So for this, the second thing which we need to overcome, that is being able to disconnect at least for certain hours in the daytime, certain hours in 24 hours. Now the third thing, that is a kind of hurdle on our way to success. That is one of the biggest obstacles. That is comparing ourselves, comparing our life with the life of other people. Why to compare? While all the comparisons are toxic, while all the comparisons are unhealthy, so why to compare ourselves with other people? There shouldn't be any need to do that, because all the comparisons are absolutely toxic. Each one of us is unique. None of us is similar to the other people. Even the twin brothers, their life will be totally different from that of each other. Why? Because if at all they were born from the womb of the same mother at the same time and were raised in the same set of atmosphere, in the same sort of environment, but their capabilities, their aptitude, their talents are different from each other. Their psychological position is different from each other. So if at all the comparison is unfair between the two twin brothers, why to compare our life with the life of other people? Let's enjoy our uniqueness. Let's enjoy our uniqueness. And now the fourth thing, the fourth obstacle, that is feeling left out. And because of this feeling of left out, we are seen overcommitting mean we are seen honoring every request, and we are seen accepting every invitation. We don't have the ability to say no. I think that is also one of the hurdles. If at all we are overcommitted with the social activities, how come shall I be able to focus on my own work for certain hours in the daytime, certain hours of the day? So I think that overcommitting because of the feeling of left out have to be overcome. And now the fifth is always needing to be in the know, always needing to be in the know. Certain countries, Pakistan included, we people are seen over over busy in the political affairs. Everybody want to become a political analyst. Wherever you go, people are seen talking with each other about the current political situation in the country. I think that shouldn't be the case at all. Why? Because we need to focus upon our own concern, our individual concern. I think that we need to focus upon our own careers. For that reason, I think it is absolutely unnecessary and it is absolutely wrong. If at all we are interested in knowing everything else, that should be that should be stopped. And now, dear friends, it is the sixth is difficulty enjoying the present moment. Difficulty enjoying the present moment. I think enjoy the present moment. Be focused upon your present moment. That is very, very necessary, for the reason that if at all we are unable to focus, then I think we will not be able to we will not be able to do any of the work properly, because we are not focused. And as far our free time is concerned, again we need to focus upon our that free time, because we need to enjoy, we need to relax, we need to be comfortable, because that is a kind of replenishment, and that is a kind of recreation that also provide us with the necessary energy to work for the achievement of our goals. So for all of these reasons, I think that we need to focus upon our present moment. We need to focus upon our present moment. And then, dear friends and fellows, the seventh is fear of making decisions. There are enough number of the people in the society, and these people are afraid of making decisions. They don't have the courage and they don't have the know-how. I think both of these things are wrong. We need to learn that we need to learn to take the decisions. We need to learn to stick to our decisions. Does not mean that we shouldn't be flexible. Definitely we need to become a flexible person, but at the same time having the courage to take the decisions, that is very, very important. And having the know-how, not only that courage, because whatever decision we take, obviously there are certain things which are going to be at risk, and there are certain things we will be missing out. There will be certain things we will be making sacrifices of, but all of that is very important to be able to save the more important thing. I think this learning to take the decision, that is something extremely important and must not be left out. And don't shy away from taking the decision. Be a clear headed person, and fear and control the fear of making decisions. And now the eighth is feeling anxious or restlessness. Feeling anxious or restless, I think that is something which is spoiling us psychologically, which is spoiling us physically. And I think that if at all we are an anxiety ridden person, I think we cannot lead a good life for me and for you, for all other people. Whoever is suffering from this situation, from this condition of restlessness, of anxiety, I think we need to do something about it. Even if at all we have to speak to a professional, whatever the way it could be done, but it must be done because it is an extremely important thing to do. So dear friends, and now the next thing is, my dear friends and fellows, it is regret over past choices. Regretting about the past choices, we should not be regretting about the past choices at all, because whatever decisions we have taken, obviously some of these were the good decisions and which benefited us in the long run, while another some of these were not the good decisions at all and we suffered later on. But at least we have taken the decision. Now as far those choices are concerned, simply we need to learn, and we need to learn from those choices, from those decisions, from those situations and circumstances, from our own mistakes, from our own experiences. We need to learn, and nothing more than that at all. Why to keep regretting? Because as far the regrets are concerned, these regrets are spoiling our present, so we don't need to do that. So we don't need to regret our past choices at all. And now the 10th is distractions during quality time. Distractions during quality time. Why to feel distracted? Why not to focus? If at all there is a prime time, either my working hours, prime time of my working hours, or the prime time of my personal life, in both of these cases, I think that what needs to be done is that I need to enjoy, I need to focus, and I should not be distracted upon here and there, because these distractions are spoiling my quality time. And if at all I am seen spoiling my quality time, obviously I'm doing something bad with me, and because I'm spoiling myself, because this quality time is building me, it is strengthening me, and for that all reason I need to protect it. And the 11th and the last is chasing trends without genuine interest. Chasing trends without genuine interest. And if at all somebody want to become so much fashionable, I think that is not good at all. Everything else which is trendy, everything else which is trendy is not followable at all. Why to follow everything which is trendy? Why not to why not to pay interest to only our genuine interest and nothing more than that at all? So dear friends and fellows, please do not follow everything which is trendy. And these are the 11 things which we need to overcome, which we need to conquer, if at all we want to develop, if at all we want to prosper, if at all we want to go ahead in our life, and if at all we want to achieve whatever are our goals and plans. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair.